Coronation Street's Becky Swain embeds herself back into Lisa's life next week, leaving Carla Connor struggling to contain her jealousy. As Ryan probes Carla for answers, asking whether she trusts Lisa, the faith she has in her wife-to-be is clear. But can she trust Becky not to try her luck and drive the two of them apart? Carla's love for Lisa is life-changing, but Becky could ruin it all, declares our Corey source. Carla could cope when her competition was a dead woman, but now Becky's living nearby and keeps interfering. Carla's terrified Lisa will choose her past, not her future. Not only is Becky back in their lives, she's putting down roots and renting a flat Cloto make matters worse. Eager for her mum to stick around, Betsy suggests Lisa help Becky move her belongings into the new place. Lisa reluctantly agrees, but Carla struggles with seeing their old dynamic resurface. On the car journey to the new flat, Becky and Lisa are forced to spend more time together when they run out of fuel. Trapped in the vehicle, talk turns to Carla, as Becky wants to hear more about her new love rival. See to Weatherfield. Becky thought she could just pick up where she left off. Our insider continues. She lurked in the shadows watching Lisa find happiness, but she's still living in the past. Becky has a lonely life, and she wants her family back, minus Carla. Worried about Carla, Ryan asks where her head's at, and she insists she trusts Lisa implicitly, regardless of Becky's proximity. But when he wonders if she feels the same about Becky, Carla hides her fears. When Becky attempts to make up for lost time with her daughter and asks her about the last 4 years, Betsy's grief overwhelms her and she runs away from later. When Becky calls to check up on Betsy, Carla issues her with a barbed warning. It'd be better for everyone if she went back to being dead. Carla's sharp comeback reveals exactly how she feels. Our spy points out. She wants Becky gone, for Lisa and Betsy's sake, but also her own. If Becky muscles back in, Carla could risk losing the beautiful family she's forged, for good. Mum. Coronation Street is simmering with tension as an old ghost returns to Weatherfield, and this time she's not content to remain in the past. Next week's episodes promise a combustible mix of grief, jealousy, and family fault lines when Becky Swain re-enters Lisa's life and inadvertently pushes a newly rebuilt household to the brink. For Carla Connor, who's poured everything into the life she and Lisa are creating, Becky's arrival is far more than an awkward reunion. It's a direct threat to a future she treasures. This is a soap storyline built on messy human truth. People change, people don't, and the people who love us are rarely simple. Below, we expand the teaser into the full, twisting drama, exploring the history that feeds the feud, the private fears lurking behind smiles, the tiny moments that escalate into rupture, and the possible fallout for one of Coronation Street's most turbulent families. When Becky Swain shows up back in Lisa's orbit, she brings more than a suitcase. She brings 4 years of absence, a household of unresolved grief, and the complicated emotional ledger of a mother-daughter relationship that never got a clean ending. Becky was written out of Lisa's life under tragic circumstances. The memory of her death shaped how Lisa rebuilt herself and, crucially, how she and Carla found each other. Carla's arc, from landlord bruised by loss to fiercely protective partner and stepmother figure, has been cemented by that grief. Becky's reappearance isn't just a plot device. It's a direct collision with those foundations. The show plants Becky back into Weatherfield as someone putting down tentative roots. She's renting a flat nearby, and, at least on the surface, wants to reconnect with her daughter Betsy. That proximity is what frays Carla's nerves. For months, her confidence has been built on the certainty that Lisa's past was settled. Now Lisa's past is standing on the other side of the street, with keys in her hand. Soap writers love a simple pressure cooker, a domestic task that forces people into proximity. Here, that device is a move. Eager for her mother to stay close, Betsy suggests Lisa help Becky carry her boxes into the new flat. It's a small, well-meaning request that snowballs. On the car ride over, the two women are trapped together when the vehicle runs out of fuel. That stuck in a metal box moment is cinematic soap. It forces conversation when neither party is fully prepared. Becky, who's been watching Lisa from the periphery, wants to know everything about the woman who replaced her in her daughter's life. She asks about Carla in pointed, nostalgic terms, about how they met, what Lisa sees in her, whether she's worthy. Lisa answers with hesitance and warmth, unaware of how each sentence lands like a pebble into Carla's pond. This is where the tension becomes structural raw.